All right, let's see if this works. All right, we got green lights. We got green lights. Are we good? I think we're good now. Yep, take two. It was acting up. I didn't understand. Like, I pressed stream, but it wasn't communicating over here. I don't know. I'm not going to say that name because it looks like it's very difficult. I'm a horrible reader. I hope you understand. Art and Design High from Oz. Is that like Oz, like the Wizard of Oz? Like in Kansas? I've been there. It's like population 2 or 1, or is that from Australia or New Zealand or some, I don't. Yeah, they're always messing with my stuff. You should have seen this desk. They left it in a shambles. Aussie, awesome. We love Australia. We love, love, love. Have a lot of ATD fam over there. Hello, Sue. What's up, JJ? So, it's not like we're going to be doing fun, cool airbrush, because it's just going to be a color. But if you have any questions on the airbrush, I'll be happy to answer them. So bummed I missed the fire sale. Do you guys ever put that? Morgan, we rarely put our stuff on our website. I think it's just because we forget. How's Jeff? I'm fine. I'm good. And then it just, we don't think about it. And then, but if somebody asks, what we have left, I think she has a video on our ATD time lapse YouTube channel. What all we have left. Yes, I love Crayola. Like, that guy's work is amazing. Is he in here? Greg is his name. Greg Simpkins. Yeah, I got a couple of his stickers on my table right here. Yeah, Morgan, we do. We need an assistant. We'd love to have an assistant. We just need to find somebody that can dedicate. I have a print. It's one of his flash prints. I have it over in the bar area that I bought from him, and a couple of his shirts. Donna Parker, my day's been awesome. It was a nice day here. I went and got some more masks. Some of the ones that we printed on. I'll show you guys our masks. We're gonna put them on the website. Even if this whole crazy COVID thing goes away, we'll still sell them because they'll be good for sanding and spray painting. You can still put your filter in if you like. I'm not sure if it's, it's not like a, respirator, but it's still a good protection. It goes all the way around your it has a little metal thing here, all the way around your cheeks, and then up under, and then you can tighten them with these little straps on them. So they'll still be good use to art in. And if you still just want to wear them, I figured that people probably would just keep wearing them just to be safe. Emma. Emma, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't get anything done because we'd be cracking up. You are probably one of the silliest people that we have on our chat, and it is amazingly entertaining, and we love it. I'll probably do the ATD logo, and then maybe the B. I'm not sure. I don't want to get locked in with doing a bunch of different masks, so we'll just do them in black and white, possibly gold, the logo in gold. We have to find the right material to put on there. It has to be a stretchy stuff, not the stiff sticker stuff, which is terrible to use. So. All right, we got like 30 people in here. I think we can get to some airbrushing here. So let's get to it. Now, for some reason, it does not let me keep the settings for the overhead. I honestly do not get it. Like, it's so frustrating. Every time I switch to overhead and then change the camera angle, this switches. And I don't understand why. And it really, really, really bugs me. And I don't know what she's done to this, because now just the overhead cam is gone. It's like she erased it or something. I don't know. All right. Apply. Okay, we'll just keep it on this one until the end. All right, what's up, everybody? I hope everybody's having an awesome day. You know what? Where's she at? I can hear you now. Could you not hear me before? Everything's plugged in. My little level is working there. Where's Emma at? Did she leave? Emma, since JJ's the only mod in here, you get a blue little wrench. We knight thee the blue wrench of modding. Please don't abuse your power. I know it's going to be difficult, but you get a little blue wrench. You get to put people in timeout. Be a little easier on JJ. Just don't abuse the little blue wrench. All right, so we have. Please don't do this to me again. Are you guys still there? We're gonna have to start going live earlier. Every time it does this. Hold on, y'all. This gets me so mad. If you guys could know what's inside of me right now, that I want to break something, like so bad. Like this really, really, really irritates me, like it's something fierce. Oh my gosh. Like really, really upsets me. And I don't understand why it does this. Are you guys there? So now I have to go and I have to reset all these cameras. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm sorry if I cussed. Like this really makes me want to cuss. Like something fierce, you guys. Oh man. Like you have no idea how bad I want to say some F-bombs. Okay. I don't understand why it does that. So what we're gonna have to do, you guys, is probably go live. I think we're gonna start going around 6. So I hope that can work for you guys, because I can't. I literally want to throw the computer. Oh man, it like really, it does it to me. It really does it to me, y'all. No F-bombs needed. I am a grown man. I apologize if I say F-bomb. I won't do it. All right, we're back. So, see right there, there's a Greg Simpkins sticker. All right, as I was saying before, Emma, welcome to the Blue Wrench Club. Oh, Nene's in the house. All right. Too much traffic in your area. I don't know. If you guys didn't know this, this is our Chameleon. The 2Faced is our Chameleon pigment. We put it out. Obviously, we don't make it here, but it's our pigment. It's not somebody else's that, you know, we have in stock. We have it. We buy it. It's ours. So technically, it's our first color, even though it's a powder. But it's called 2Faced Chameleon. And what a chameleon is, if you don't know, it's a powder, a pigment, a mica, something that can change colors at least up to 3 or 4 times, probably 5. I've seen it in different directions of light. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna paint this little guy, because this is what I found these on Amazon. And instead of painting a flat surface like we normally do, and you have to turn it and go from a different direction, and it really doesn't look chameleon all that, you know, unless you put resin over it. I'm gonna paint this our new Grumpy. That's what we're calling it, Grumpy. We're gonna airbrush this, and the more layers, the better. So I'm probably gonna have to open that window. And Erica said that this is meant for like fingernails and makeup, I believe. Don't quote me. It could have been another one, but I think that it's fine if you get it on your skin. Like I said, don't quote me. I'll let Erica answer that. If she probably will come in. Well, there's Clara. All right. So yeah, this is Grumpy. We named all of our chameleons after villains in the in cartoons. He's not really a villain, but you know, Grumpy. She got to do all the little kid fairy tale names, and I think for our actual pace, I get to do villains from movies, and it'll be probably like it won't be their name, because I don't want to get in trouble for stealing somebody's villain name. It'll be associated with them. I believe that's how you say that. So, let's do this. All right. What we're going to do, we're going to put a little bit of Grumpy in this little airbrush container here. And how we're going to airbrush it is we're going to take this Createx Illustration Colors. Transparent base is what this is. So basically this is a paint that has no color in it. It's just a, you can probably read it better over here. Can you guys read that? Transparent base. Number 5090 illustration. And you put it in this, and you put your pigment or your powder in with the transparent color, and you mix it up really good. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's put the transparent base first. We're gonna mix up quite a bit. I wouldn't say quite a bit, but we'll do that much. Because you definitely want to cover this. I think what I'm going to do is I'll probably sand this with like a little 400, maybe just even a Brillo pad, and then wipe it down with some alcohol. But let's mix this first. Let me change this over so I'm not looking to the side at you all. I want to give a big shout out to Clara. Thank you for coming and helping, and you did an awesome job with the fire sale and helping Erica with everything that she asked you. Those girls are like, we're gonna go on vacation. Erica's like, kinda. All right, I think I'm just gonna pour this in here. I don't know how much. Oh, let's do this one here. Let's go a little forward and down. I want to put a lot in here because this is quite a bit of that. Oh, you know what I need? I need my pache. Where did I put my pache? Uh-oh, I'm going to have to look for my pache. Is it not hooked up to that? Uh-oh. I forgot about that, y'all. Alright, anyways, let's put some in here. We're going to mix this. Normally we would do this with resin, but I want to airbrush it on so that it's faster and it's even. You can see it right away. And I don't think that resin would, I think it would just kind of fall off that, right? Yeah, this is a great color. I can see it changing here. What was the question? Oh, pache. Yeah, it's a type of airbrush. It's one of the first airbrush I started out on. And the reason I use it for this is because the needles are a lot bigger. The cone, the needle, so it'll allow a little bit more pigment, a little bit more material to flow through. This airbrush has a very small needle, and the cone that I don't know what you say, allows the paint to pass through is very tiny, so we can't use that. If I can't find my pache, which I don't know why I wouldn't, we can just use my other airbrush, but I don't want to. There she is. Alright, we're gonna have to. I found it. Alright, let's turn this air off real quick because I don't want Oh. She has her own fitting. And this airbrush can a little bit higher PSI, so that you can get more. It's made for a higher PSI. Basically, those shirts were made for airbrushing T-shirts back in the day. All right, let's get this ball rolling. Let me open up this window real quick. All right, so before I start this, does anybody have any questions about airbrushing? About your airbrush you just bought? About besides going into a full-on class, if you have any questions, let me know right now so I can look at them, because I'm not going to be looking up anytime soon. My dad had to pull me away from that's how I got into it. Susan, like, I got into airbrushing because I went to Florida when I was like 16 and saw them airbrushing on T-shirts. I'm like, what is this magic? I went back home and my art teacher had airbrushes, but they were all garbage because kids don't know how to clean stuff. So I had to get my own, basically, and learn on myself. Soul Minded Creations, Mike. It really depends on your level and what you want to do. If you're just practicing, you're starting out, go ahead and spend a little money on, I know this sounds really crazy, but if you just have a little space in your house, and you don't want any noise, they have smaller compressors with 2 little pistons. It's always on, but they're super quiet, and they'll last you at least a year or two. It really depends on what kind you get for the price, or you can get a quiet one, spend about $260, maybe $300. Bigger, it's a little. This one will turn on, so you'll be able to hear mine, but it's right by the microphone, and it's called a California Air, and it's made of aluminum, so it's lighter. It has wheels on it and a handle, so you can pull it around wherever you want it. California Air makes probably the best air compressors for airbrushes. Quiet, very solid. Yeah, that's and that's funny, because that's why I didn't like art class, because you had to use tools everybody else was using, and they didn't know how to clean them, and the teachers were impatient, and you weren't doing something right. You know, what am I not doing right? What do you mean I'm not? This is not right. Came with a moisture filter, and there's one on my compressor already. No. Unless you live in a humid place and there's moisture coming through your hose, but the best place to put a moisture trap, from my experience, is closer to your airbrush, because you want, if that moisture is coming all the way through the hose from your compressor, you want it to catch before it gets to your airbrush. So let's say you have your moisture trap on your compressor and you have kind of a long hose, because you want to make sure you can take it around your table or your easel or whatever you're doing. It'll catch it, but then it has all that way to travel through your hose, and then there's nothing. Unless you have one of those little small ones that can go right here. Those are awesome. You can use that all you want. It's best to probably do that. But I have one, a big one, right hooked up. I have my long hose that hooks up to two airbrushes over there, and then airbrush here before it gets to my airbrushes. So, because I have the hose of the airbrush and the hose from the compressor to the thing. So, you're welcome. Like Soul Minded, those little small compressors you see at like Michael's or Hobby Lobby, those things that look like little motors, those are actually decent. The ones that you see with like that are in a little box, a little plastic box, those might be good for like doing nails, but not for a constant painting. You know, it's not constantly being on. So I would just go ahead and spend the money on a good size compressor, a silent one. If you can't afford a silent one, and maybe the other ones are a little more cheaper, put it in your closet, maybe build a box for it, put a fan in it, you'll be fine. All right, let's do this. Yeah, I have them, I just haven't put them on these. All right, I'm not a fan of these little bottles, because this little nozzle, it just goes through here, you know, obviously comes down here and siphons the paint out, but it's not attached to this bottle. So I could take that little tube out, and I'm not a fan of that. All right, let's see here. Oh, you know what? We need to sand that. This might be. Let's see here. Might need to clean this. I thought I cleaned it before. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to tighten that needle up. You don't really need this on here, so. Oh. Woo! All right. Let's sand this a little bit. Oh yeah. Hey, Buc-ee's, if you guys ever want to sponsor us, we love these. We love these cookies. Alright, I want this to be smooth, so you know what? I'm going to get a piece of Brillo pad, because that's kind of coarse, but it's not gnarly coarse. Did I not have Brillo pads? I should have Brillo pads. So all I'm going to do is just, you know what? I'm just going to see if this would be a good test for you guys. For making samples of colors, so you can take them to your clients. You can take them to you know, little art fairs or whatnot. I'm just gonna see if I can I'm gonna sand one part of this and spray it and see what it looks like. So you can show people like, hey, if you like that color, check these colors out. I'm gonna sand this part and leave this part and just see how that looks. This is what I always used to use when I sanded car hoods, because it's just abrasive enough to give it a good good tooth to put down paint. And especially with sandpaper, when you're going over edges like this, you just want something that's nice and gritty, give you a nice tooth. And just in case there's nothing on this, Susan asks, how often do you take apart and clean it? I haven't used them in a minute, but normally I clean it right after I use it. I take the needle out, I take the cone out, I take it apart, put it in some airbrush solution. I don't know where my, oh, it's over there. Airbrush cleaner, and just soak it nice and clean, and then I put it all back together and put, it comes with this little Iwata lube for your airbrush. Non-toxic, silicone-free, which is amazing. That's so perfect. Because if you put something, if you put like WD-40 or, you know, some kind of oil in your airbrush to lube it up to make it smooth, and if you run paint through that and you're airbrushing like a model or a car or a bicycle or something, and then you clear coat that, you're gonna get fisheye like a mofo. So you don't want to do that. All right, so now I'm gonna take a rag. Oh yeah, remind me to show you guys our masks. And I'm thinking about making shop towels. You guys, this thing is like 2 weeks old and it stretches and it has not come off yet. I'm super stoked about that. We're gonna make some shop towels. Now I just need some, where's all my alcohol at? I don't want to use acetone because I don't know how that's gonna react to that stuff. All right. So I'm going to wipe this whole thing down with just alcohol. Just in case if there's something on this or something was on my hands, messing with the airbrushes. Just want to make sure everything's clean. Prep, prep, prep. Prep is very important. So before I touch this, I'm going to clean off my hands with this so that, because I was eating some chicken wings earlier. I'm just going to wipe my hands off so I know all my hands are clean. Alright. See, that's so much better than acetone. Ugh. Can you see this? Just glowing? Yeah. Alright. Kind of excited about this. I've been wanting to spray these since we got them. They've been like staring at me. Alright, here we go. So what I'm going to do is put this up on a little cup so I don't have to hold it. There's my lady Susan. There's some stickers. And if you guys don't know our Chameleon paints, these are some of them. I think they're all of them, but see, like, they change, you know, kinda, but when it's flat like that. But I'm not a fan of that, so I'm hoping that this will change. This will change that. If it's on something that's curved down, curved up, and over, and, you know, it's got a bunch of curves in a different angle, that you'll be able to see the Chameleon without having to move it. You know what I'm saying? You pick it up what I'm putting down? Alright, let's give you guys a little bit closer here so we can do that. Alright, here we go. And what I normally do, I don't know why this is just a habit you spray into your hand, because sometimes when you're testing an airbrush and you're trying to get the paint out and through the airbrush, there will be a little bit at the front of the needle there. You can't really see it, but sometimes there will be a buildup. And if you start to airbrush on something and you push it without even knowing, there's paint on the end of that, and it'll splatter, and then you'll be very upset. Yeah, okay, if you guys just joined, what I did is I took some of this Createx Illustration transparent base and put it in this little jar here, and then poured our Grumpy into that and just mixed it up. Transparent base is just basically a paint without any color in it. It's just paint. All right. Uh-oh. I got a little bit on there. All right, here we go. Ooh. That's probably not. There is Chameleon all over this. It's loose. See, there you go. Now you got a reason why to get a new rag. Alright. This might be too much air, so I might have to turn this down. And if you notice, I'm pushing down, and that's just air. This is just air. And then when I pull this nozzle back, that's what makes the paint come out. It forces the air out through, it siphons it up from this, and it forces it out. And I'm not just sitting here spraying, you know, like some people do with spray paint. I'm just trying to get it on. When I go over it, I turn it off, and I back and forth, back and forth. Try to spray it even. And I'm just spraying light coats. And if you see it that it's a little shiny, which means you have put down quite a bit, let it set. You got time. And get your heat gun out, which they took mine. These girls. But look at that, y'all can see that. That's pretty amazing, right? Look at that. You can see the purple here, the blue up here. Woo, look at that. All right, I'm gonna have to get some more, y'all. I'm gonna go get like, Claire, what's the good ones that we were using? Dalmatian. I'm gonna go get some Dalmatian. And I think Wicked Stepmother. I'm not sure. We'll see. And all these are on our website, you guys. know where. I know where they're at, but they're in. We've already packaged them, and I don't know the label. And use them all, right? Still want to know what is it he's painting. What he is painting. It's called a speed. What is it called? Speed something. It's for cars. It's for. It's to show colors. I think this is the. Yeah. Didn't I do this? This is the sanded side. I think so. Alright, so what I'm going to do, let me text her and see if, I'm just going to grab some. I don't know. Let's take a turn the light on. Alright, so I grabbed, sorry babe, you're gonna have to package up some more. I grabbed Red Queen, and yes, I named the labels 2Faced. I named the line. The names come from Erica. And then Dalmatian Obsession. And they come in, I want to say 1 gram and 4 gram. So Dalmatian Obsession is a very light, it looks very light. It's like a blue with some greens and some teals. I want to say, yeah. And then this Red Queen has got some purples and some, I want to say gold with yellow and orange. I'm not sure. Alright, I gotta get a couple more of these bottles. Transparent base. But yeah, there you go. Look at that. Like, should we spray some, like, let's spray some clear over this. You want to spray some clear over it and see what it looks like? What color will they use on the blue lips? I want to say it's the Dalmatian Obsession. We'll just do some clear. We'll do some clear over that. Oh, Mad Hatter. Yeah. Alright, so let's just spray a little bit of clear. I have my windows open over there. You guys heard me open. Let's just spray half of this. See what it'll look like. So what I'll do is I'll just cover up this side, and we'll just spray this. We'll spray it down. Wow, that really makes a difference, y'all. Look at that. It's still fun like matte though, right? Ooh, that looks very stealthy, right, JJ? Like it'd be like, you couldn't see that in the nighttime, I'll bet. All right, so let's do this. I'm not gonna make as much. I think I made a little bit too much in that one. Man, that's a lot. But you can still keep it in there because that stuff it'll stay. So if you just want to mix up a bunch, I put that on my band. Heck yeah. Yeah, it was basically a single coat. I could probably go over that again, which I probably will on this dull side. Alright, let's just make, we're just going to make a little bit. That'll be enough to do one of these. Because I hardly used any of that. So we'll mix the Dalmatian Obsession. Wait till you guys see this. This is pretty amazing. And I like to put a little bit more than what you probably should. I mean, it's a mica powder. What harm is it going to do? It's not going to do anything. It goes into this, and it becomes amazing. Are you guys lagging? I apologize. I don't think it's our end. Emma, you can go paint you a blue wrench. Wait till you see this color. Alright, we're going to keep this over here so we can use this. I took some out, so this will be mine. Alright, let's do another one. And now this one, this reddish gold, is Red Queen. Can anybody guess? And if you already know, like Clara or Nene or JJ, what's up, Shane? What red? Uh-oh. Did it go off again? It still says it's going. I saw somebody's comment, he's gonna be so mad. So let's put this one. If you guys just jumped in, this is what I painted. This is the grumpy 2Faced Chameleon on our website. It's a blue and a purple. And I just sprayed one side of it with a clear, and this side is just the paint. Alright, so let's, we gotta clean this out. Where's my airbrush cleaner? And all I use to clean my airbrush out when I have stuff like this, when it's just a transparent base with the pigment in it, is just water. That's it. All I do is just take this, spray water in there, spray it out, and then change it to the next one. Ideally, it would be awesome if you had like 10 airbrushes like these. You know? I used to have 12 or 13 of these, and a friend of mine gold plated them. Like, obviously not real gold, but gold plated all of them so that I could, when I painted t-shirts, I had 13 gold plated airbrushes. I did that for a mural. I painted a mural on his car. All right, what do you guys want to see next? Dalmatian Obsession or Red Queen? Did B52 from Saturday ever sell? I don't know. Let's see. B52. I don't even remember what it was. All right, so the first one was Dalmatian. All right, so this is Dalmatian Obsession, which is a green, teal, blue, I think. Maybe just green. Greenish, teal, bluish. Did we like it when it was sanded? I don't think it really mattered, right? I don't think it mattered at all. So let's just wipe it off with some alcohol. You always want to wipe off anything plastic like this, just in case you have something on your hands or something's in the air. Ooh, and then we'll do one with all three colors on it and see what it looks like. Alright, so let's set Red Queen aside, and this one is Dalmatian Obsession. My screen is in the way. Woo, baby. All right. Are you guys ready for this? And there's no really direction that you have to spray this. Like, it just comes out amazing. Like, back in the day when they used to spray cars and motorcycles with this stuff, it was the most expensive paint job because the paint was so expensive, this pigment. But it was the easiest to paint. Like, no time at all, no certain coats, you know, like you didn't have to worry about anything. You just sprayed it and it was on. Well, thank you very much, Clara. Let's let that dry. You know what I'm going to do while I have this out? I'm going to spray one of these. I'll spray it a third. And then I'll do one right here, and then I'll do one right here. Which should be awesome when we get it all done. And I'll show you what these look like next to each other. So this is the original. That's what the original looks like, just black. And then this is the Grumpy. This is Grumpy, which has a clear coat on one side. This is just without a clear coat. And then this is Dalmatian Obsession. Like, and this stuff dries pretty fast. And it doesn't come off on your hands. It's on there. It's painted on. You can see. Even with the clear side. But you guys know that clear dries pretty fast, so. Alright, I'm not going to spray clear on this yet. I'm going to let this dry for a minute. And I'm going to spray, this one I just wiped down a little bit of this one here. We're just going to do this side. We'll do one side of it. And then you'll really get to see like a true flip-flop next to each other. Hopefully it'll work. Now if you try to put this on white, it does work a little bit, but nowhere near what it looks like if you put it on a black surface. All right, so let's put this one aside. And clean this airbrush out. And now, let's clean this one off first. I've got alcohol on this rag here, so I'm wiping off any chicken grease or wings grease or whatever I had on my cookie grease. What's up, Mike Reed? Mike, I rarely use clear on anything, like on even on my paintings. But I just use this Krylon. Just to bring this out, just to show it it's kind of shiny. Because it's never shiny. It's never that shiny like resin. Like I would rather put resin on here and let it set and then clean up the bottom if it drips down. Which you can actually do. Mike has a work helmet that I painted for him that proves that. Alright, so now we're going to do Red Queen. And if you guys just joined us, these colors are on our website. They're called 2Faced Chameleon Pigments. Alright, now this one's a little bit more red. Got some gold in it, I believe. Maybe some purple. Ooh, that just about fell off there. Let's back these up. Alright. I probably have this turned up a little bit too high, but it's kind of good so that I know that it's forcing this pigment up and out, and it's really getting a lot of that powder on there mixed in with the transparent. Look at that, y'all. I would say this would probably be the second coat, what I'm putting down here. But I'm trying not to spray it too much at once. I'm just letting out just a little bit at a time because I don't want it to run. I don't know where my heat gun is. So as you can see, that is pretty amazing. And in the sunlight, y'all, I can't even wait to get this in the sunlight. That's a little bright. Let's turn my camera down. See what that looks like. What is that? That's Ethel. My camera's turned up a little bit high. But there you go, look at that. Alright, I need to get over to there. What do you guys think of that? That's pretty cool, right? Man. Alright, so let's put this one off to the side here. And we're gonna spray this one. It'll have the multicolor on here. We'll see what it looks like with a fade. Whoa, see? I don't like that at all. It could have been bad because it could have sucked some paint out of there, and then that would have not been fun for me. Look how fun that is, y'all. I can't even see y'all's comments. I'm covered up. Alright, I have a coaster here that I can paint. I'll use this the Red Queen. It's the one thing that I'm not a fan of when you see them all together, because the red really kind of shows through more than anything. But then when you put it on black, it's a whole different story. So what I'll do is I have this coaster here. Let me sand this down a little bit. This is pretty rough. So I have to put the Dalmatian Obsession back on here to paint this other car. So this will probably get two colors as well. So you would have to put so much more down. Look at that gold. It's a whole different color, right? I'm just going to paint it, try to do as much as I can on here as I did on the black. But as you can see, it's definitely different, right? Alright, let's put that Dalmatian Obsession back on there. Alright, here's the Dalmatian Obsession. See, you can barely even see that. So now, when we spray it on this one has the other two colors on it. You can see that. This is Dalmatian Obsession here. Oop. Oh no, this is Grumpy, right? I'm sorry, this is Grumpy. Dalmatian Obsession was this color. Can you imagine having a car painted these three colors? Well, technically it would be like 8 or 9 colors. Ooh, I'm going to dry this, and then I'm going to put the clear on it. Where is my... Right, Denise had it yesterday. Fireball Denise had my... What do you call it? Had my heat gun. It's alright. She did awesome. She came over, she was like, hey, I think we're going to have some fun. And then they were like, well, you're going to go live. And she was like, wait, what? Should we see what it looks like if we spray some Carmar varnish on it? We'll see you, Donna. Thank you. All right, let's put some clear on this bad boy here. All right, so we'll put the UV resin Krylon gloss clear on the back side of the car, and then I'll get some of that Carmar varnish and see what it looks like on the front side here. Do like we did last time, and we'll cover up the front. Let's cover up the front half so we know that I sprayed a lot more on here than I did the last time, so look at that. Yeah, this stuff is like a real matte. Like it's a transparent base, but I think it has a little matte in it. That's why this looks a little cloudy, but I don't hate it. Like I would like to get some black of that and paint something like that. It would almost look velvety. I bet that would be amazing. All right, let me get some Carmar varnish. See what that does. I have a mat right here. But I don't want to put anything on that. So I'm just going to spray the front of this with Carmar varnish right here, y'all. Really don't see any difference. You can tell the matte though. I actually think the clear is shinier, right? All right, let's let that drop a little bit, and then we'll let's spray. We'll spray this one with the matte because we already have clear on this side, and then we'll spray this side with matte spray. We'll cover some up so that we know where the matte is. Oops. This is what I'm using, Rust-Oleum matte finish. Mind you, it's going to look glossy because it's sprayed on clear, I mean wet. So give it a minute, and it'll go to matte. Ooh, I don't mind that, y'all. No, Robin, she's over at Judy's. Our fairy art mother. Her and Vamp are over at Judy's. Well, look at that. It almost turns like a nice satin. That looks nice. Like you could see where this is just raw paint. And then this is the matte, this is the clear. We'll see you, Clara. Wow. Very nice, very nice. Did I say Karma? I meant the archival. I sprayed archival on there. It's not Karma varnish. On this one. Oh man, and that's still... That doesn't dry very fast, does it? That's super fun, y'all. What do y'all think of that? And it's not going through properly. I don't know, Robin. I don't mess with the website. Yeah, there's so much stuff you can do with this. Let's see what this looks like with some clear on it. This is a nice one right here. Alright, let's do clear. How awesome does that look? What is in there? Ooh, we have some Grumpy in that other one. Let's put some Grumpy on the front of this and see what that looks like. I might turn that purple. Ooh, can y'all see that? Turning purple. That is some special stuff right there, y'all. If you guys just stepped in, we're using some of our 2Faced Chameleon pigments through Airbrush on these speed shapes. I think that's what they're called. Letting them dry, and then I'm putting a clear coat of UV resistant clear over it, just because you can see it's a matte when it comes out. There you go. Get out of here. Woo! And this is what it looks like with all three colors. We had three colors. We had, what did we have? We had Dalmatian Obsession. Right down the center here is Red Queen. And this one, no. Right? You guys, am I lost? The green, the green is Dalmatian Obsession, Red Queen, and Grumpy. Here, this is Dalmatian Obsession by itself. We'll show you what that looks like with clear on it. Woo! That's fun. Alright, let's clean this off here. Have you guys heard the compressor come on? That just shows how much I'm not using the air. You don't have to use it all the time, you know. Alright. Now that I've messed up my table, now I have no room. Alright, so the greenish is Dalmatian Obsession. This bluish, purplish is called Grumpy. You can see, very grumpy, very grumpy. And this reddish color on the back end of this is called Red Queen. And then I put some blue Dalmatian, or some Dalmatian Obsession on the front of that. Grumpy! Oh my gosh. Okay. I am funny. And I still have some paint left. So now I need to do... that's the one thing I didn't like about these bottles when I got these, is they didn't come with little caps. So now I have to get caps for them, or I just put some tape on them, which I'll probably have to do here in a minute. So this one, I sprayed clear on, and I covered it up when I sprayed the clear. Then I covered this side up and sprayed matte right here, you can see, and this stripe right here is just the what do you call it, just the raw paint. So you can see what matte does and what clear does. You wouldn't be able to see it really, Trisha, unless you painted the coaster black. What might be cool is if you painted your clear coaster black on the back and then sprayed that on the front and then put resin over it, or sprayed it black, put the pigment in resin and put it on the coaster. That might work. That might look fun. But it always works better if there's a black background. Dark background. You hear? Yeah, see? Yeah, that archival stuff does not dry that fast at all. Alright, there you go. How fun was that, y'all? How long? I mean, if you leave it out, I'm sure it will go thick. But I mean, if you put a cap on this, it would be just like, you know, you have it in a bottle. Which would probably be smart, is to get just a cap for this. Just take this off and wash this out, and then just put a regular cap on this. So then, you know, it'll stay good the whole time. Because this in here is just a powder. Like, all it is. This is what it comes in. Little 4 gram and 1 gram little pouches. I believe this is the 4 gram. I'm not sure. I don't know. It could be more. She does all this stuff. So there we have it. I hope you guys were entertained. I know I was. That was fun. Yeah, Valerie, it really depends on what you're going for. Like, shiny always looks good, but if you want like a clean, not so shiny, you know. Hold on here. This ethyl, I forgot. I was like, why is it so dark? It's because we had to change it. Apply, okay. So, there we have it. Our 2Faced Chameleon pigments through some Createx transparent base liquid. That's how we got it to the airbrush. What you could do with it also is you can put it in resin. I always say the more the better. I don't think this is going to affect. It's just like a mica powder, some sort of mica powder. Don't quote me on that. But you can put quite a bit in there, especially in resin. Well, thank you, Trisha. I appreciate that. All right. So that was fun. If you're wondering where Erica is, she is out at Judy's house with Vamp. I think they were doing some painting themselves. I'm not sure. Well, thank you guys. Thank you very much. And you know what's coming up is the Pour With Us Volume 5. We're going to be, basically it's a free class online, live, right here. All you have to do is buy the kit. The kit's only $100. And it comes with everything you need to pour a clear geode. Everything you need: resin, the substrate, gloves, stir sticks, stuff to pour in, all the pigments, I think it's like a 10-inch or a 12-inch geode, clear geode, just ready to rock and roll. What you do is just buy it, tune in August 25th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then we will go from there. All skill levels welcome. We start from the beginning all the way to the end. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask them. Thank you very much, Virginia. And that's about it right now. That's all I can think of. We had an awesome fire sale. Thank you to everyone. Thank you, Vamp. Thank you, Clara. Thank you, Jenny Quinn, for helping everything. You guys did an awesome job. It made it so much easier for us to get artwork in, get coasters in and out, and that was awesome. They rock. Thanks to everybody that had patience buying coasters and artwork. That was awesome. You guys did awesome. You guys are doing so much. You're doing so much for us, coming to our fire sales and just coming on here and sharing and talking and liking. Please give us a thumbs up. That's all we ask. If you give us a thumbs down, at least let us know why. But give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel if you're new. We really appreciate that. We're already up to 40,500. What? That's amazing. We thank you for that. Trying to get up to that 50 and then that 100 mark. What else? Oh yeah, go to our website. We sell all these chameleons on there. It's called 2Faced Pigments. And then we sell everything else. And we have I Heart Texas in the Texas shape. And we have some mermaids, I believe. We have some dragonflies on our website, the cradle boards and the cutouts. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. She might be doing that tomorrow, but I know we got some delivered. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Any questions? Anything over here? Let's see. We'll see you later. Love Purple. Thank you, Karen. Emma, all you do is go over, like, put the little cursor over that person's name or the comment, and then you'll see 3 little dots. And you just press 3 of those little dots, and all the options will come up. And you just pick one that you think is necessary. Yes, Rachel, I'm actually going tomorrow to cut some more clear geodes. I will do that tomorrow. I'm going to make masks. We're going to put those on the website. If you guys are wanting spray paint cap packs that we sold, the $15 one, the masks will be $15. And the reason why they're $15, because they're amazing. Let me show you. Hold on. 2 seconds. They are pretty amazing. They're not just your regular old stretchy masks. They have this little metal thing here that goes over your nose so you can clamp it. They have a place inside to where you can put a little filter all the way through it. They have these elastic little bands here that you can actually adjust to make tight or to loosen, whichever you like. And it goes all the way up your nose, all the way to your bridge here, and then up under. And it's amazing how this works. Like, it's awesome. And you can wash it. So yeah, those will be on the website. These right here will be on the website tomorrow. They should be, and these will be 15 because I make these myself. Not the mask, but I put this on. I go cut it out. I heat set it. Do it all. I'll probably do some ATD fam, and then I'll probably do the B, our new symbol with the B with the ATD inside of it. Depends, because that's a lot of weeding. I have to weed it out, heat it, do it, all that stuff. So you guys understand. Jeff, are you going to get... Yeah. Oh, that's still there. And you can ping a wrench. Yeah, it does. It definitely makes a difference. But if you put clear over, or if you put resin over these, it would make a humongous world of difference. All right, you guys are awesome. Be kind to one another. You never know what somebody's going through. You guys have an awesome Monday. You guys have an awesome Tuesday in Australia. And we will see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock on Tuesday. 2 o'clock Tuesday, 2 for Tuesday. No idea what we're going to do. I think Vamp will still be here, so I'm sure it'll have to do with something with Vamp. So you guys have an awesome, awesome Monday night, and we will see you later. Bye.